there's a delay, and then
and then we just start talking.
These are our voices, and then I want to make sure that we're both like equal volume.
Okay,
that'd be kind of awkward.
Yeah, that'd be weird if one of us was just louder than the other.
And then let's see. Oh yeah, another thing.
Are you afraid of the government?
Where does it say that?
No, with your...
Oh yeah, I'm terrified of the government. Doobie doop doop theme song.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna leave it recorded the whole time, and we can cut out all the awkward pauses and junk.
So we're just gonna have a conversation basically for 20 minutes, and we'll see how that
30.
30. It's not like we haven't done this before, Seth.
Yeah, we've talked for 30 minutes before. All right, and then I've already broken the rule about moving closer and further from the.
I mean, it happens, Seth. It's okay. You can't blame yourself.
Yeah,
it's a natural thing.
All right, and then. Yeah, now we got to go through the list for real. This is a podcast called DIBS, and DIBS stands for Disillusioned IB Students.
So basically, we're just gonna, talk about things that we find interesting.
Yep.
When we go in every week.
We're gonna hope that the people that aren't listening because they don't exist also find them interesting.
I think we can get 5 viewers this week. We can get 5.
We can get 5 viewers this week.
We can get 5.
And then if y'all people on the other side of the audio tracker are. Just tell your friends.
So then the next week we can get 10 viewers.
Get 10, yeah. It'll just exponentially grow.
It'd be listeners, right? Yeah, listeners.
Listeners, yeah. That's true. Not viewers. Yeah, I don't know what to call the people that hypothetically are listening.
We'll have to think of a fun name for these hypothetical people. Like how Justin Bieber has believers.
Jebediah.
What's
Jebediah? That's what we'll call them. Call them the Jebediah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do this weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then we're gonna try and keep it at about 30 minutes per episode,
so we don't bore everyone to
death.
Right.
So we don't bore everyone to death. But I don't know because of editing. I don't know how long.
It might end up being shorter.
It could end up being longer too.
We'll figure it out.
We don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
We really have no idea what's going on.
And then do you want to do the disclaimer?
We're not all just going to be whining about IB. I mean, there's going to be a lot of whining. A lot of whining.
I mean, we live in America. If we don't whine, there's nothing to talk about.
What are we if we don't whine all the time? But we're
going to try and not dwell on the terror of our own lives. But
also, if our hypothetical listeners would like to give us an idea what to talk about every week, we would definitely take that into consideration.
You gotta take Jebediah's ideas into account.
Yeah, I mean, Jebediah is really important to us, Seth.
It's important to us. He's small, but he'll grow. All right.
Just give him time.
All right, so that covers the introduction outline, and then just to dive right in, we have chosen a non-controversial topic for episode 0. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Before we do the topic. I think it should start with episode 0. Do you think it should start with episode 0 or episode 1?
Explain why you think it should start with episode 0. I mean, I'm thinking 1 because, it's our first one.
Yeah, I don't know. Comic books start with episode 0, and then, I don't know, if we ever break it into, like, seasons, like...
If we ever get good enough.
We're fancy, and we would break it into seasons, then each new season will start with, like, 10, 20, 30, instead of with 11... 21 and 31.
I mean, but comic books, but TV shows, they're always 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but that's because they have like 12 episodes per season, so it's always going to be jacked up no matter what.
I mean, we'll think about it.
Yeah. We can put 0/1 for now,
and then we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Let's see. We've been recording for 4 minutes. So this is a good start.
Yeah, we've been able to talk for 4 minutes so far, so anything's possible, Seth.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. First topic is Star Wars.
Yeah.
Just as a whole. It's gone dim. I don't want to let the light go out. So let's see. I don't know how to introduce the topic. Like just the word Star Wars.
Okay, I have a question.
You have a question?
When you watch Star Wars, because I mean, let's be real. No one just watches Star Wars once.
Right.
I mean,
right. We've all seen it many times.
Which one do you start with? Episode 4?
Yeah.
You start with episode 4 and then do a trilogy?
Yeah.
But do you go back to the prequels?
No, nobody goes back to the prequels.
Because
they're terrible.
I've seen the prequels once.
Yeah.
When I was 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen them since.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the prequels many times,
Oh,
but I don't know. I saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters with my dad, and I don't know. I was sick, so I didn't have
yeah,
a sense of quality. Like I
yeah.
wasn't like, oh, this is terrible. I enjoyed it.
Because yeah, I
But
mean, it does have a lot of like action. This thing's gonna.
yeah, yeah. If to a 5-year-old, it's like a Michael Bay movie. It's just like stunning enough to keep the simple-minded's attention. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember most of that movie experience except like being in one of those theaters where it's like tables instead of
Oh, the cheaper ones. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but it was terrible because it's like a table that has popcorn and trash all around it.
Yeah,
It's like a cafeteria. It's disgusting. But I don't know. So I don't know if I was fully focused on the film because I was just thinking, what am I sitting in?
So, what's your favorite?
Favorite movie?
Yeah,
Um,
rank them.
I know. I think Return of the Jedi is my favorite, but there are always moments like when an episode of Star Wars Rebels comes on where I think maybe it would have been awesome if they just stopped with the first movie.
Really?
Like just stopped with Star Wars A New Hope and never anything else. But I don't know. What's your favorite?
I'm The Empire Strikes Back is
Yeah.
I like that one, but you watch Rebels, right?
A little bit.
Is it pretty good or is it pretty bad? 'Cause
It's better than the Clone Wars TV show, which
Clone
is
Wars
just
was
so bad.
awful.
The premise is bad. The stories
I'm
are
pretty
bad.
sure both are on Netflix.
Really? God, I don't know. I have part of Star Wars: The Clone Wars on DVD. Like
I
part of
think
the
I
show.
do too.
Yeah, I don't know why I ever got that, but
I think
for some reason
I
have
think
it.
it was like young me was like walking through Target one day and goes,
Like, I have to buy
I-
something. I got a gift card.
I got a gift card and look, there's Star Wars and cartoons. That sounds cool.
Sounds great.
And then
Yeah,
it
wasn't.
was just it was really disappointing.
It's so bad. I just have all sorts of cringing memories of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where it's like the parts with the droids where they use them as comic relief, and there's like battle droids with their high pitched voices like flying around on the end of a hose.
My
Just-
Clone Wars experience was my parents had a party one day, right? So my older cousin came to watch me, and he was a big boy, right? He's a big boy,
Big boys in like volume or age.
tall. He was a
Okay.
tall kid, and we had nothing to do, so we're like neither of us had seen the Clone Wars, so we put it in, right? And we're like we were eating, I think we were having cereal, and we're both
bright eyed and wet behind the ears, ready
and,
to.
yeah, we were excited. We thought it was going to be good, and then we got 20 minutes into it, and we both look at each other, and we were just so sad.
What has the world come to?
disappointed.
Yeah.
It was pretty disheartening. It was pretty bad.
hmm
I think any of the original trilogy, if you say that's your favorite, you're okay.
Yeah.
Like you won't get like if you say a prequel is your favorite, you're going to get ridiculed for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I met a guy that like Attack of the Clones was his favorite. I was like, no, you're wrong. And he I don't know. He seemed to have like a pretty like equal opinion for all of the Star Wars things. Like he
Really?
thought Rebels was good and the prequels
no,
were good
no.
and the original trilogy was good. And I was like, no, you have no sense of quality or
No.
storytelling.
But if you think of it, if you look at his point of view, he's never going to get disappointed.
It's true. He'll never
Like-
be disappointed.
like-
Even yeah, I don't know.
I like the new one though.
Yeah, the new one's good.
I liked
the
it.
new one's good. Yeah, I don't know. I've been listening to lots of reviews of the new one, and they're all the same. But yeah, they're all positive, which is good.
I read something though where it was making like what I don't understand. How is she able to just talk to Chewie? Like
Yeah,
like,
I know.
no one's surprised by that.
There are a few weird holes.
Yeah.
Like when she tells Han Solo about the Kessel Run, like in the original movie, the idea of him saying that he completed the Kessel Run in however many parsecs, even though a parsec is a unit of length.
Yeah.
Like he's just toying with them. That's not something he actually physically did. And it's weird. Like, you can see it in their faces. Like, Luke Skywalker doesn't understand him, but Obi-Wan does.
Yeah.
Like, he has this face like I know what you're doing. I see you trying to screw with us. But apparently, no. They decided to make that actually something that physically happened in the new movie.
But honestly though, if you think of Star Wars, it's so repetitive.
Yeah.
But, like, if you think about the new one, and then episode 4 and episode 7, the premise is the same.
It is the same. I know, but
No, I mean, I'm not complaining. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a good premise. It's the classic monomyth. But I don't know. Yeah, I saw one review from a guy. I think his name is Doug Walker, and yeah, it was basically like at the end he had like 4 minutes where he just went through all of the things that were the exact same. And I was like, well, yeah, but there's...
But you don't think about that.
No.
You take it for what it is, and it's a good movie, and I enjoyed it, and I think it's much better than the prequels.
Yeah, thank God. No. I mean, the weird part where it was like a parody of Aliens, that was inventive. You didn't see that in the original Star Wars. But
I mean, have you heard about the new Han Solo movie? Moving on from that.
I don't. Yeah,
like I think
know.
this is happening. Like
it is. Yeah, it is. They're making one. They're making Han Solo and I think like a Boba Fett. They're doing all these weird spin-offs.
Because I was talking to I think it was Bryce who told me they want to have a Star Wars movie release every year.
Yeah, which
that seems.
I mean, we saw what happened when Sony wanted a Spider-Man movie every year, and that was problematic.
But I mean, the actors that they want to play Han Solo. I mean,
I haven't heard who's going to play Han Solo.
Dave Franco, that's one.
Okay, that's weird.
One of the guys in Miles Teller, he's one of them.
Yeah.
The guy who played The Fault in Our Stars. Yeah.
That would be so jacked up.
That would be awful.
So weird.
I mean,
yeah, that would be really weird. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean,
makers of Star Wars.
But think about if you had to choose someone to play Han Solo.
Me? No. I could be an actor, and I am a white American actor with brown hair. That's all it takes.
I mean, you get Han Solo that way. I mean, Seth Camp.
I would be a terrible Han Solo. I'd be so like awkward. Like, I'm shooting people.
Next thing you know, you'd be the next Indiana Jones.
That'd be great. Well, I'm already a consultant adventurer, so I have my fedora upstairs and my vest.
Let's not get started on how awful a fedora is.
Awesome fedora.
We're gonna have one of our next episodes will be on a fedora. We are gonna argue fedoras.
Well, the funny thing is when I bought the fedora, I was way younger and my head was somewhat smaller, and so like, it was huge on my head. But now it barely fits. Like now I think it's actually too small for my head, which doesn't make sense. Because I don't know, I can't imagine it being too small. But yeah,
so you're gonna need a new fedora.
I'm gonna need a new, fresh fedora. I don't know. It also had like a piece of metal on it that said Indiana Jones. I was like, this is stupid. So I had to cut that off with a knife. So there's like weird marks on the bow where there used to be that tag. But yes, that's my fedora.
That's your fedora.
So that's a rundown of my fedora. My like third favorite hat.
What's your first favorite hat? You have a list of favorite hats?
I have a lot of weird hats. No, my favorite hat is my parents recently got me like the hunting cap from Catcher in the Rye.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
So I put that on backwards, just like the protagonist in the book, and I don't know, sulk quietly in my room about how everybody's phony.
Yeah, I mean that's what you gotta do when you're alone. I'm sure like on days off like we had yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm sure you spent it so well, just sitting in your room calling everyone phonies.
That's right. I actually spent some part of yesterday on the roof sulking, but
yeah, that's enjoyable.
I could climb out of my window straight onto the roof and chill there.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Do you do it often?
Kind of. I mean, I do it when my parents aren't home.
Yeah.
And then I also try not to do it when my neighbors are outside, because like my neighbors right next to us, they're like 3 meters from the roof, so like I could have like a conversation with them without shouting from the roof, so that would be super awkward. So I don't know. I do it when they're not outside.
So did you have a good day off yesterday?
Kind of. I mean, I don't know. I was asleep for more of it than I would like to admit. But I don't know. What did you do yesterday? You probably had more exciting day than I did.
So yesterday I went to Project Prom, which I didn't know existed as a thing.
That sounds phony.
It was phony. It was the phoniest thing. It's just a bunch of people showing prom dresses or whatever. Some fundraiser. Then
delightful.
I went to the Bartow baseball game after, and I got there, and there's just I play soccer, right?
Right.
And then on the soccer team,
Footballer.
there's some baseball players who play soccer just for the school. But then, and their baseball dads are well known for, yelling and being very aggressive.
I got some good stories about baseball dads. But
No, but I saw them in their natural habitat yesterday, and I was appalled. It was crazy.
They're crazy.
They're so, and then it was great because then I was starting to yell with them, and then I felt like I was a part of them. And then, Bartow won an extra inning, so, Riley Trout scored the winning run. It was a fun game.
Yeah.
But, so, my sister called me right after the game, so I answered it. And she was sobbing, right? Because she was supposed to get picked up an hour ago, right? Like an hour before she called me by her parents, and her parents never picked her up. So then her friend took her home, and when she got home, all the doors were unlocked and all the lights were on. So she was so scared. She thought my parents had gotten kidnapped.
The banana cuda rapist is waiting for her.
So I went home. Jared gave me a ride to Project Problems in the baseball game, so Jared dropped me off. So then Jared and I, my grandpa picked my sister up. So Jared and I went around, we went inside real quick, and we got frying pans as our weapon of choice.
I was going to say, were you back to back with guns?
No, frying pans. So we walk around the house with these frying pans, and I heard a rustle in the bush. So Jared and I were just we were ready to beat.
Ready to go.
This poor squirrel was about to, die from our frying pans. And I told this story to one of my friends, and she told me she made fun of me for choosing a frying pan instead of a knife. No, but a frying pan's bigger.
Have you seen Tangled? You gotta go with the frying pan.
I mean, I feel like it's just going to cause more immediate damage,
Yeah.
You get stabbed, you can still go. But if you get...
When a frying pan can deflect more.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not like a bullet.
But you can still try.
You still try, yeah. You can try and curve it, but...
Okay, that should be our next invention.
Is
a
bulletproof frying pan. I don't know if the heat could get through that as efficiently. I don't know if you could cook eggs and then block bullets.
I mean, you gotta try.
Yeah.
And who's our vice principal now?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to politics.
It's the girl. She runs cross country. Brown, Mr. Brown.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he apparently, I think he got a surgery or something, right? Because he's walking around with a cane. Right? So it comes into calculus, and him and Miss Frisbee are really close friends. So he's making fun of Miss Frisbee for a while, and she's making fun of him. And then he goes, what if I just put a grabber on the end of this cane? And I couldn't...
Be great!
That's such a smart idea.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if that already exists. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
That's gotta already exist. For all these pervy old men that need grabbers on the end of their canes. I got you.
Those are the ones at the baseball games.
I played on a baseball team for several years with my one friend who is much more baseball-y than I am. And one year we were on this, there's this dad and his two kids, one of whom was huge and the other one which was really tiny. They played on the team with us, and the coach's son always gets it the worst. And so one day the coach's the big son struck out, and the coach, his dad was so mad that they were fighting about it, and then his dad made the kid stop playing in the game, go into the batting cage, and hit a basketball off a tee for half an hour.
As a punishment?
As a punishment, yeah. I was like, this doesn't improve your batting abilities. This is stupid.
It's just ridiculous. I would be embarrassed.
It was so great. He was so angry, hitting the basketball and going and grabbing it, putting it back on the tee and hitting it again. I was like, this is absurd.
That's crazy.
That guy was nuts. He was always running around the outfield shouting, but only to his sons because they had to be punished.
I played soccer with this guy. He was a goalkeeper, right? He was amazing player, right? And then once we're playing this really windy game. So this kid kicked it from midfield, and our goalkeeper, he was playing up a little bit, so the ball with the wind carried over him.
Right.
But his dad, what he did. His dad would switch at halftime, when soccer, he switched.
Right. Yeah, he switched the side.
So his dad
would do
was
that in hockey too.
I think so.
I don't know the rules of hockey.
We'll have to learn, and then we'll discuss what we've learned about hockey. Right. But so he would switch with him, so he'd always be right in line with him. Mm-hmm. For 30 minutes, this man was yelling at his son during the game, and I was partially responsible because I was the one who gave the ball away to give him the shot. Mm-hmm. And then I felt so bad because I felt like, oh my gosh, this is my fault.
What do you even say for 30 minutes about
It was
that?
like, Casey, this is your fault. You're letting everyone down. Your teammates have to count on you, and you're just letting this happen. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're letting your future wife, your future children, your ancestors, and your descendants down.
Just everyone just...
You're letting down the tribe of Levi. And
Oh, Levi. He's got a tribe now?
no, this is one of the original 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, well, I'm thinking Levi in our grade. You know,
That's true, that's true. He could
he
have a
looks
tribe.
like the type of guy that would have a tribe.
I have a tribe. No, my tribe isn't as big as his, but
size doesn't matter. It's just how you use
that's
it.
right. It's the ferocity of your tribe that matters in the end. Actually, in the Bible, that is true because, like, the tribe of Benjamin, which is the smallest tribe, is the one that always ends up like doing the hardcore stuff, like making kings and get killing the bad guys or whatever, you know.
Quality over quantity.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like the Benjamin folk, they're potent. But,
yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta be wary, you know.
I mean, those Judea folk. So weird. I see. This is what I thought could possibly happen. That like we start with a topic, we talk about the topic for like 5 minutes, and then next thing you know, we're talking about the history of Israel.
No, look, this is what's gonna happen, Seth. We're just gonna talk for 20 minutes, and then this is our first one, so it doesn't really matter. The next one, we'll make more of an effort to stay on topic.
Right.
Maybe if we choose something a little more controversial, I think we'll be able to stay.
That's good. Yeah, we should talk about Lenin and Leninism.
Yeah.
That'd be a good topic. Or maybe we could talk about the Republican Party.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Republican Party, and then we'll go to Leninism. Because I have some strong beliefs on the Republican Party.
Yeah.
Just to go back to our topic, and as I look across the room and I see Kylo Ren's lightsaber. And what are your thoughts on it? Yeah.
It's dorky. The little side bits are so stupid.
I mean, but the Finn gets it right in the shoulder. That just sucks.
That was
I feel like they only included that so that the lightsaber wouldn't seem so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. That scene with Finn, anytime Finn has the lightsaber is a little bit weird.
No, because wasn't it only Jedis?
Well, and also just because like Kylo Ren is like the leader of the Knights of Ren. How can anyone fight him? Like,
yeah, how is
like this dude doesn't know the martial arts of the Jedi.
But Rey, how is she able to?
Yeah, she shouldn't be able to either. She defeats him.
She's what? This is the first time she'd used the lightsaber?
Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, it makes more sense when Finn is fighting the stormtrooper with the Tomfa, but like
yeah.
The lightning Tomfa, that was so cool.
I read somewhere that they said that guy was a member of like Finn's group or whatever, but I'm not sure how they came to that conclusion.
I mean, he knew Finn.
But
like, I don't know. I know who people are without. I don't know. Maybe news has spread through like Storm Twitter about like, yo, this mofo just ditched us.
You have to think. Has the stormtrooper ever really abandoned the rebels? Not the rebels. I'm sorry. I woke up 20 minutes ago.
I don't know. I don't know if any stormtroopers have ever. I don't know. Well, we know those clones didn't, but now that they
let's not talk about the clones. It's a special group. I think it takes a special type of person to really appreciate the prequels. Like, you have to look at it with, I'm going to like this. I'm going to make myself like it. I will not look at all the bad parts.
Yeah, I mean, the prequel movies are bad, but they do have, like, a few parts that I find enjoyable. None of the fights or anything, but, like, I don't know, none are even coming to mind now, but there are a few parts where it's like, that's kind of funny.
I think we'll have to get together and watch the prequels, and we're going to try and make ourselves like this.
It's like tiny little snicker at that whatever that was. I don't know. The people have made good like GIFs out of the prequel movies. And that's,
GIFs?
GIFs?
GIF.
GIF. It's better than jive, man. People.
No one should ever say jive.
Jive, yeah. Here's a controversial topic we could talk
It's
about. I don't know.
it's GIF.
It's GIF.
Always.
What is it? What does it stand for again?
Yeah, I have no idea about that.
We have no idea.
I mean, I know what a GIF is, you know, but I don't know.
I don't know what it stands. I think.
Where's Levi when you need him?
Yeah, I know. I don't know though, because that GIF is logical, but words don't work logically, so you can't rely on that. But before like the narrow I sound, it should be J, like in giant. But I don't know. It could be GIF. It doesn't really depend on what it stands for either, because like we lots of our abbreviations we pronounce the word like USA. It's not US of America, but I don't know.
Good old US of A.
US of A.
Those are the type of people that I was encountered with at the baseball game yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure those are the type of people that say the US of A.
Those are the people that...
I've never seen more pickup trucks in my entire life.
Those are the people that get stuck in a hangar bay and ride the bomb.
That was
Dr. Strangelove reference.
Yeah.
Always
have to get one in.
That's right. You always have to get an obscure movie reference in. Next time I'm gonna work Butch Cassidy in the Sundance.
Oh no, you gotta. Oh, Butch, that's one of my favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
I like The Sting too. Have you seen that one?
No.
It also has Robert Redford and Paul Newman. But it's so good.
I love Butch Cassidy.
It's one of my. I've seen it. I think like 5 times.
Yeah.
It's because it's on Netflix. That one's on.
It is on Netflix. Yeah.
So I just watch it sometimes when I'm like, you know what, I need to watch a good movie. That's my go-to good movie. You know.
It's one of the best films of like the '60s.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Except for Dr. Strangelove.
I mean, Dr. Strangelove's one of a kind. You know.
Okay, I have a theory that I would like to propose to you, because I've noticed that like the best parts of American culture were produced between the years of 1945 and 1989.
Okay.
And so there's something else that correlates with the years 1945 to 1989.
You know, our good friends Russia.
The Cold War. And so my theory is that the Cold War is what allowed us to create great media.
Okay, so yeah, because you got your Star Wars is in there.
Star
You
Wars.
got Butch Cassidy, Dr. Strangelove.
The original Star Trek,
Yeah.
all of the good Star Trek.
Oh yeah. What else we got in there?
Let's see, The Twilight Zone. Aerosmith.
Yeah.
All 80s music.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, let's be real here.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was right at the tail
One
end
of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
And let's see, what else? What else was made in between? Let's see. We could go back to Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire." Just go down the list there of things that happened.
No, but and then so you want to look after the 90s and the early 2000s.
90s were a twisted, surreal. I mean, there was good stuff in the 90s.
I mean, Friends was from the 90s.
It was from the 90s, yeah. But
Friends is a good show.
Friends is a good show. I don't know. I get frustrated with people that are obsessed with Friends.
I'm not. I mean, I'm watching it now on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good things.
Yeah, but
I mean, I don't think it's the greatest show of all time.
I'm not a fan of the sitcom folk who are like, I spend my weekends in a dark room watching reruns of Friends and Full House constantly. It's like, those are good.
Have you seen Fuller House?
Fuller House. I have not seen Fuller House.
I haven't either.
It's interesting. It's kind of weird.
I want to see it. I want to see how they're going to do it. You know?
Yeah. People have made comments about how like good looking the women are.
Oh really?
And then, but like I don't know. That makes me uncomfortable. Like it's like I remember when that girl was like 5. I don't want to make comments about like her body.
Dude, I mean the two twins. They're what? Fashion designers now. I mean, they're not.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that haven't come back.
They're not allowed to be part of it. But
I mean, John Stamos. I mean, if you just want to talk about good-looking people in Full House, I mean,
he's like those Chinese pop stars. It's like you don't age, man.
No, John Stamos. He doesn't age at all. You know he has a TV show on Fox now, right?
Is the one where he's like the grandfather?
Yeah, he just found out he's a grandfather
with Drake and Josh.
Yeah, but I saw something where they it's the guy who played Josh is the one who's in the show.
Right.
But Drake makes an appearance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So they ask him Drake goes, "You remind me of my stepbrother." And then Josh replied, "Really? How is he?" And he's like, "Is that good?" And Drake goes, "No, he's in jail for stalking Oprah."
That's good.
That made me
That's
laugh.
super good. Oh no, let's see. He's Josh. He's also in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. He voices Casey Jones.
They're making a sequel to the movie.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's still produced by Michael Bay. So
No, I saw the original movie in theaters.
yeah, I did too.
You did?
Yeah, and I was like, this is terrible. This is the Megan Fox movie.
Yeah.
With cameos by Italian artists.
I mean, I had to make money if there's going to be a sequel, right?
Well, all Michael Bay movies make money because of all of these like twats who are like, I want to see things explode.
Yeah,
That's why the Transformers movies made so much money. Like
Yeah.
they're all so terrible, but if you
the
just
Transformers movies, you would see all these Transformers with like a Target logo on the middle of them, and you're like, you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what? Come on,
exactly.
man.
Yeah,
Transformers sucked.
it did suck. I
I didn't like Transformers.
have nothing redeemable to say about Transformers. I didn't even see the one with the dinosaurs.
No, God.
Well, apparently the dinosaurs weren't in it for most of the movie, but yeah.
That's the newest one, right?
Yeah.
Because is that one out yet?
Oh yeah.
Because the last one I saw the one that was like outer space or whatever for a little bit, and then
Yeah, the one where they went to the dark side of the moon, which doesn't make sense because we see the dark side of the moon all the time. But
no, don't tell people that.
yeah, people don't understand how the moon works.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
yeah, it's not like there's 50% of the moon that mankind has never seen
Yeah.
before. Okay, the one where they went to the moon, I think it's called Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon.
Yes,
Rip off title. I have the book version.
Oh, Seth.
Because I never went to see the movie, and so I was like, maybe I'll read the book. And
It's written by Michael Bay?
No, it's written by someone got the screenplay for the movie and wrote a book of it.
A novel?
Yes, but
Oh.
First off, it's better than the movie, but it ends differently. Like the ending is completely different, and so like I saw the movie and then I saw like the climax scene. And if there could be a climax to just straight explosions, and I was like, well, that's not what I remember. That's not how the book goes. That's really weird. And yeah, that was really weird. I don't know what made the person do that. Like, here's a terrible movie. Let me change the ending, not to make it any better, but just
make it different.
Yeah, this is make it different.
People are weird.
People are weird. Michael Bay.
Makes
Screw
me sad.
Michael Bay. I don't know. I like Bad Boys 2 just to mock it. Like this is a great joke. It's not
a huge joke. It's just
it's like a ridiculous version of Rush Hour. I don't know. I love Rush Hour.
I haven't seen Rush Hour in. I think I was a little kid when I saw Rush Hour.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all three of those movies are not fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, but I love Rush Hour. I think they're great movies.
I mean, I remember Rush Hour. What is it? I think I saw this one with my dad when I was like 7 years old, and my dad loved it. My dad thought it was a good he took it for what it was, and that's what you have to do with those movies.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know, Jackie Chan's just my guy.
He's a guy too. I love Jackie Chan.
I mean, doesn't he not know English? Like he just memorizes English words for his
Well,
movies?
That's the weird thing with Chinese actors. I think Jackie Chan does know English now, but like in some of his earlier movies, he didn't. And there are actors who, like a lot of actors in China, who don't know the languages that they make their films in, which is pretty.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I think Nicholas Tse.
I'm gonna pretend to know who it is.
Right.
Story.
He's in Police Story 4. I think he only speaks English, but he makes movies in Mandarin and Cantonese. And, he just has to get the screenplay and write phonetically how to pronounce all this. Which, that's amazing. To still know how to deliver the lines properly when you don't know.
Does he do a good job?
Yeah, he does a pretty good job. But especially in, the movie Shaolin, he's pretty good. He's a pretty hardcore character. But, yeah, I don't know. Antonio Banderas is the only, non-Asian person that I know that was ever able to do that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
I say was ever able to do. I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
seen any of the movies before Antonio Banderas spoke English, but like I do know that like originally when he only spoke Spanish, he had to write down how to
Phonetically.
pronounce all of these English
What
words.
movies was he in?
He's in the Nasonex commercials where he lies and says that Nasonex can make you feel better, but it can't. And I could prove it because there's Nasonex on the counter over there, and I've been sick with the symptoms that Nasonex is supposed to help since I was 3.
So no change?
No, I've been taking Nasonex for over 10 years, and I can say that no, it does not help.
We should make a commercial where you just go and say, this doesn't help. This
doesn't
doesn't do
help.
anything good.
But I have to do it in Antonio Banderas' voice.
No, yeah, obviously. I mean, there's no point not to, you know?
Yeah, maybe I could do it in Spanish.
That would make my day.
That'd be pretty bad.
That would be so funny.
I have quite an accent when it comes to Spanish.
No, but if you learn how to phonetically say
I
it.
learned how to phonetically say it right. We've been recording for 35 minutes.
Have we really?
Yep.
Seth, we're doing good.
We're doing good.
I think, okay, I know you wanted to stay on topic or whatever, but I think we both knew we were going to go off.
Yeah, it can't happen. We can't stay on topic.
I think it's going to take us a couple tries to get like a good on topic.
Maybe. I don't know if we could ever do it.
I think if we talk about something that we're both kind of passionate about, I mean, like Star Wars, but like that causes controversy. Like, I think the Republican Party, we can get 15 minutes on the Republican Party.
We can definitely get 15 minutes on the Republican
We
Party.
should get a Republican to come with us. No, that's a little, because we'll just trash them. We can't do that.
We gotta go easy with the guest stars.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we gotta do one episode, put him in the Netherlands, pick it up by Dutch kid.
Yes.
My Dutch kid, because I owned him.
Yeah.
He's
American kid.
Yeah, he's American kid.
You excited?
I am excited. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to make the conditions for this episode as like regular as possible because I know there are going to be episodes like when we're in the Netherlands that are not normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. There has to be some sort of consistent theme.
So, are we going to have to Skype? Is that how we're going to have to do it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I think we'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm curious about recording with Skype because I'm worried about like one of us will probably be recording.
Yeah.
And we'll be on that, but I'm worried about the person on the other end of the Skype call not coming through as clear.
Yeah, I mean, also I have Audacity.
Yeah.
So we could both record. If
we both record simultaneously, though, that could be really weird, especially if there is a difference on both ends of the Skype call. Because it's like, okay, well now his voice sounds normal and his voice sounds weird, but then it switches. Like,
yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all of the audio is initially going to sound pretty bad because we're talking into the. I guess this is where the microphone is. We're talking into the MacBook microphone.
Yeah.
So if we get a real microphone, it'll sound good. But until then.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll just talk and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I have a $2 microphone on my floor upstairs, but I don't think it's any better than talking into this.
I don't think it's a bad microphone though. You know, like I don't think it's great.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you can hear me, and it doesn't sound like I've put like a sheet of like aluminum foil over my face.
Like you're trying to protect yourself from the aliens, you know.
Mm-hmm. They're coming for us. They're
they
coming
are
for us all.
People who say they aren't are just crazy.